Alright, what up guys? This is my 1996 Mazda Miata. I'm doing a little walk around because I've been neglecting to do this for a while, and now my friend Logan gave me the motivation to do it, so here I am doing it. So starting from the front, we've got custom turn signal intakes that I made really cheap off of Amazon, along with these bottom LEDs that Ruined Miata inspired me with. So we got going on over here. So these are just little LEDs with gutter grate, and they're really easy to make. It was probably like 10 bucks. Custom license plate. That's kind of the new name for the car, is Miata. Going over to the side, we got Advanti Storm S1s in 15x7s with a, let me get the ISO up. A Nitto, let's see if I can see it. Yep. A Nitto NT05. You can kind of see it. Great setup. I love it. Super light. Really all you can need in a naturally aspirated Miata. Side stripes. I think those go really well with the white walls. I just think it's kind of a more new school with old school look. I've got a hard top. Everybody likes hard tops except this one because it's clearly kind of awful. And there's duct tape around it. Yeah, I'll get to that soon. Towards the back, this is probably my favorite part of the car. Alright, we got a garage vary panel right here, along with a custom duckbill from a guy. I don't really remember his name. If you want to know what it is, just drop me a comment and I'll reply. And then we got a Lotus Elise diffuser. I just love the way that setup looks. I think it's looked really aggressive. And then it's got inside of it a Racing Beat dual exit power pulse exhaust with a cat delete and headers. It sounds really great. It's not raspy at all. It's not loud. Because I did the whole loud thing with my Civic and I just got tired of it. So for interior, we've got, let me get the, here we go. Okay, so interior, we got a Momo steering wheel. Let's see, there we go. It'll focus, there we go. Momo steering wheel, stock gauges unfortunately. A DIY, a Commune DIY handle or shift knob and e-brake handle. A Jazz Performance center console with the cup holders. Pretty much everything else is stock. I mean, like leather seats, which I love. I really don't want to get bucket seats because I like the speakers in the headrest. For the gauge setup, I've got odometer, oil temp, boost gauge, and then an AEMX AFR wideband. So that's the setup I'm gonna run because I'm going turbo. Let's take a look at the engine bay. So right now it's nothing to be amazed at. It's kind of a mess actually. So this normally is out of the car, but I had to put it in to get it tuned because it was running hot. We got a OBX 4-to-2-to-1 header. Cheap. It's like 125 bucks for anybody who, you know, as soon as I bought that I figured I was going turbo, so kind of regret buying it. But for anybody who's not going to go turbo, it's a great buy. It's really cheap. K&N filter. This is a hot air intake because my intake air temperature, because the car is on Megasquirt MS2 plug and play, the air intake was high, like I think 150. So this is definitely a hot air intake, not a cold air intake. We got HIDs. These are eBay. They're really nice. I really like them. They're like 150 bucks. Again, this is another buy that I wish I didn't get because I plan on doing a different headlight setup. But I mean, they're decent. They see better than the stock ones. And that's pretty much it for the engine bay. I mean, I got a stock radiator. I've got my intercooler mounted. It's a pretty small one. It's a little bit bigger than the MSM, but I mean, other than that, you know, it's pretty much stock. I'm about to pull the motor actually this Sunday to start for the turbo setup, and so hopefully I will carry on with this and do some YouTube videos with that. I've got a little wire tuck going. I don't know if you can see. Besides all this is going to be gone. So there's not going to be anything over here. The harness is going to be hid under here and over here. All this crap. The only things that you'll be able to see are these two fuel lines, and then all of this is going to be deleted because race car. So as far as future plans, I've got, I'm doing a complete overhaul of the engine bay. I'm sanding it and painting it pretty much that color silver. It's from Ford, but it's gonna be pretty much the same thing. Painting the valve cover brilliant black to match the car, painting the intake manifold, running a GT 2554 dual bearing Garrett turbo, bigger radiator with slim fans, oil catch can either there or there. I can't really figure out where I want to mount it yet. Then I'm doing a few things to touch up the engine bay. Like, I don't know if you can see, but yeah, there's some rust under there. I'm replacing all these ugly ass lines. I've got a new clutch master cylinder coming in. I'm getting rid of this because this is for the cruise control. I'm gonna redo all this because this was just god awful. Getting a new dipstick because Miata, I guess. And then as far as the wire tuck goes, I'm not going that extreme to the point where I'm going to delete power steering and AC, only because this is still going to be my daily. I wish I could get a daily, but I just don't have the opportunity for driveway space and all that. So, but yeah, so this is pretty much what we got going on here. I'll do another little loop. I love this headlight setup. I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks pretty badass. But, yeah. It's, I've got a lot of plans for the car, but, until you kind of see them, I can't really gloat about it too much. Get another shot of the rear. Let's get a better shot of these tires. There we go. Yeah, these are a 205 50/15. On a 15x7. Again, it's a great setup. I don't know if it's gonna hold the power. I'm not going for anything crazy, probably 200 wheel. But other than that, yeah, I think I've got a good start on it. So, let's see, let's get an outside. Oh, I didn't show you that. I got gold reflective tape. Not exactly sure if it does anything, but it was originally a white hood that I got painted, so all of this was white, so I figured that looked better than just, look white. So anyway, yeah, if you want to see more, subscribe. Hopefully I'll continue doing this, because I've always talked about it, but my buddy Logan gave me the inspiration to do it, so I'll give a link to his video down below. Go check it out, and then subscribe, I guess, like the video, do all that cool stuff, and see you later.